Hey guys, today I'm showing you how to make something that I'm surprised I haven't made on this channel yet, and that is mac and cheese, or at least my attempt at mac and cheese, and I'll tell you in a minute what I mean by that. Anyway, when I started making this, I decided to pour myself a small glass of wine. What? Next, I'm going to be boiling the pasta. I'm taking my pot of water here, and I'm making it as salty as the ocean, and I'm just bringing it to a boil. And my pasta of choice today is rigatoni. I decided to use rigatoni because I felt like it was good for the cheese sauce. And you can use any type of pasta you want. There's really no right or wrong pasta to use. But this boiled for about 14 minutes. I like it a little bit al dente. So once your pasta is done and drained, go ahead and put it to the side. And next we got to get started on our cheese. I'm using both cheddar and Monterey Jack here. Go ahead and shred it yourself. Do not use the stuff out of the bag because that has potato starch on it and you do not want that for your mac and cheese. Shred it yourself. Next is the most important part of a mac and cheese, and that is the cheese sauce, or a mornay. And remember when I said that I was attempting to make mac and cheese here? Well, this is what I was talking about. Not gonna lie, I was a little buzzed here from the wine. So when I started making my sauce, it came out okay with the roux. That's just flour and butter, but I used too little. I should have used a little bit more to make the sauce a lot thicker. And also, I had the heat up too high. And once I added my cheese, the temperature was a little too high, and you don't want that. If it's too high or too low, your cheese is going to curdle, and my cheese definitely curdled. You can definitely see it on the whisk because there's pieces of cheese on the whisk, and yeah, see, you saw that? Yeah, not supposed to happen. So, anyway, if this does happen to you, do not panic, just keep going. Because I was thinking about giving up here and starting again, but I was like, you know what? I'm just going to keep going. And that's part of this. You can't give up. Because you never know, something good might come out of this. And if you already saw, I am cutting up some bacon and putting it in the sauce. I also put in nutmeg and salt and pepper. Also, when you're making a roux, be sure to use cold milk. Anyway, fast forward to this. This is my 9-inch baking dish, and I'm using some cooking spray to make sure that the pasta doesn't stick. I'm putting in all my pasta. Just push it down in there as best as you can, and go ahead and pour in your sauce. And yes, it looks very, very liquidy. But don't worry, the pasta is going to absorb all that liquid, and it's going to turn out really, really good in the end. I know, spoilers, but it does turn out very good. Otherwise, I would not release this video. Next, I wanted to make a topping for this. I used fresh rosemary, I know, surprise, surprise, and I also cut up some fresh garlic. And I'm going to add this to a bowl of panko breadcrumbs. I like to use panko because it has a nice crunch to it. Once you add your rosemary and garlic, go ahead and pour in some olive oil. You could use melted butter if you'd like. You just want this to brown up in the oven. I prefer to use olive oil mainly because of the taste. It just has a nice flavor to it, and it crisps up so well. So this is going to go on top of our mac and cheese. And last but not least, I'm adding some freshly grated Parmesan. This part is optional, but highly recommended. And this is going to go in a 350-degree oven for 30 minutes. And I had to put this on top of a tray with some tin foil because it can overflow. Be sure to do this because you do not want cheese sticking to the bottom of your oven. That'd be bad. But do you know what's not bad? This mac and cheese. I was so happy that this turned out really, really well. I'm glad that I decided to not throw that sauce away and start again and just keep going because that's a waste of money and that's a waste of food. And I wasn't ready to do that. But after all that stress, all that hard work, and all that wine, this turned out great. I was really, really happy. I've already said that. I'm just going to sit here and eat my mac and cheese. And you should make it too because it's totally worth it. Alright guys, I hope you all enjoyed this one. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.